Greetings and welcome to Season 7, Episode number 18. Are you wanting the secrets to inspiration that high performers practice daily? Secrets that modern neuroscience validates? I think you're leaning in. Then you are in the right place today because I'm going to welcome you to Ignite Inspiration, the Ambassador's Table. Thanks for being in the table with us today. So excited with our ambassador of inspiration that's meeting us today. But I want to jump back and tell you the theme is inspiration. And we grabbed that theme from the Ignite book. Raise your energy in 30 seconds or less naturally so you shine with more energy, joy, and abundance. So get your copy. Come on with me. Let me sign it. Go to my website and come with us every week. I am Angel Marie Monticelli, and I am your energy alchemist. And what does that mean? It means I move energy. For almost 30 years, I have been moving energy, conducting energy with energy healing sessions to my event energy conductor. And I'm so happy that you're here because I'm going to thank you because you made the choice to invest in yourself and help radiate positivity. You're radiating the positivity if you're right here right now. And I see the chat fingers coming on. Thank you for being here. I love you, love you. You know what? I'm excited this week because this lady I've known for more than 2 decades. And it is an honor to have her on my show. And we're joined by Brenda Combs, Dr. Brenda Combs, a visionary who doesn't wait for motivation. No, she ignites it. She is known across the world as that ambassador of inspiration. And a powerful Lightworker friend and celebrated author, publisher, and mentor who has guided thousands through their highest potential and so much more. She has nonprofit. Amazing lady. I'm so excited to have her on and that you're here with me. Thank you, viewers. So let's take a deep breath right now. And you know what I always say is these are going to be writer downers. So go get your pencil, go get your pen. Let's go do this. And grab that water because you know I'm a water pusher. Every morning on Facebook and on Instagram, I remind you to drink your water and take the breath. So let's take a breath. And even Dr. Combs is down there. She's taking in the waiting room. She's taking that drink. There you go. Feel that. Doesn't it feel good? So there's more to come other than just the wisdom segment, which everybody loves that with Dr. Combs today. We also have a favorite, which is the crystal connection, where we talk about crystals of the week. And then there's the energy awareness, where I talk about and really explain to you about energy and what energy is, because I am the expert for almost 30 years working with energy. And a top pick for many is the energy clearing and the reset, which I'm going to teach you in 30 seconds or less. That's coming up. And then the next one is the viewer's fave, absolutely, is the Reiki for Life, where we talk about the benefits of Reiki and what Reiki is and why you want a Reiki session. And the next one is the highly requested, that's that personal calibration at the end. Don't fast forward if you're watching the replay. And that's the transmission that I give you to really sink everything in. So wonderful. And you know what? A lot of people feel stuck right now, overwhelmed and in chaos. So be kind and go ahead and share it with them. Please share this out. I appreciate it. Smash that button on YouTube so you get all my shorts and my reels that I put out a lot of shorts on just tips on how to get through the day, because it is not the easiest part. Now, this next part is right in my book, the Shine On book. We have a quote on inspiration. It is secret number 21. And secret number 21, here we go. And this is 52 secrets for greater success and higher self-esteem. And this quote, and I quote myself, is inspiration is an inner power that activates outer change. Think about it, that inner inspiration. People ask me, Angel, you always seem so enthusiastic and inspired. And I really am. And how do I do that? It's an inner thing that outwardly raises the energy and aligns my energy. And I teach that as a spiritual coach. I've been doing it for 30 years. So I'd love to do that with you, but let's move on right now to the next segment, because the next segment is the energy awareness segment. And I think you know what I'm going to talk about. Many of you get this, but there's many that I want you to share this. They don't understand what energy is. And you know what? Einstein, I love how Einstein, because science tells us everything is energy. And Einstein even says energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed. And it's so true, because once you have that vibrational field, that's always going to be there. You can't get rid of it, but you can change the form of it. And you're always being connected to everything. And have you ever walked into a room and all of a sudden your stomach drops and you just kind of have this, that is energy. Or like when you go and you hang out with somebody, people call that me, and there might be in a lower vibration, and all of a sudden they're happy and they're feeling this. That is when you're in that coherence of energy with the biofield. Now, biofield is like having your own what? Yeah, like your own bubble. It is like your own personal energy bubble. And it's powerful and it is scientific. But did you know, and I gotta tell you this, the heart has an electromagnetic field 5,000 times greater than the brain. I mean, come on. That is huge. So why do we always say, come from your heart, come from your heart? How do you feel? How do you feel? Because that really is the important part, because of that energy and the energy awareness of understanding that your heart is the biggest part, and to be able to take that time for that energy, because remember, science says everything is energy. So let's just take a moment right now. And when we take this moment, I want you to play with me, because you understand about this movement, right? So I want you to play with me now and use your index finger. And what I want you to do is I want you to take that index finger and put it right in front of your chest, right in front of the heart, right? That has 5,000 more, right? And I want you to make the infinity sign, the 8, sideways. Come with me. There you go. And I want you to do it 3 times, which I did. I know I'm doing more, and I'm just keep doing it. And the results is this smooth integrating from the left to the right side of the brain. So just doing this in front of your chest, and you can do it the other way and point at your chest. You can do it either way. And what happens is just doing that vibrationally will align and help your brain. And it's with the creativity. So if you want more creativity, I know, go, Angel gave me this. And you just do, I know it sounds funny, but it works. So just do that. And you remember something. You're like a musical conductor with an orchestra. You can learn to do this for your own life, because you really are the what? You are the energy conductor. And you're always conducting that energy. Because what? The biofield. But the biofield also is about the aura. And that's a little bit more woo-woo, but it is real also. And also this chart is real. And remember that the emotional vibrational frequency chart is about understanding your energy. That you don't need to jump around. You just need to be in that frequency. And then that frequency can help you to connect. So if you're in a lower vibration, like it says right here in shame, blame, guilt, fear, you're probably hurting. As you move up with love and reason, grateful joy and grateful gratitude and appreciation, peace and joy and compassion, what happens? You raise your vibrational field because you're conducting that energy. Isn't that really cool? I think it is. You know what? I'm an event energy conductor, and I don't just hold space. I actively guide the invisible energy with my biofield. When I lift my biofield in such a way, it moves the room, it moves people, places, and it shapes that atmosphere into a deep engagement, boosts client and retention, and drastically improves profitability when the event hires me to be there. And guess what? You know what? You are an event conductor also. And I do that at eWomen Network Phoenix location. They invite me to do that. I was hired here on a virtual for Amber's for a 2-day. Here was a 2-day in person with these gentlemen. This is the second time they brought me back. It's amazing. But yeah, it is exciting, because you know what? You are amazing. And you actually are an energy alchemist, an energy conductor also. Because you what? You manage all the time your energy. You balance it. You create it and move it. And the biggest thing is you change the form of it. You might not know what you're doing, but you know what? You're doing that. So that's good news. So it's just a little bit more training. So come see me because that's what I love to do in my VIP date experiences. And you know what? The upgrade. Tune your energy, feel like an instrument. And you know what? You'll master your reality every single time because you really are that energy alchemist. So fabulous, fabulous. And you know what? We have a spotlight moment coming up. I'm so excited from a lady that's going to be coming on next week to talk about manifesting. So let's see what Andy Hesh has to say right now in her spotlight moment.
Hey, I'm Andy Hess, founder of Remix Coaching, hypnotherapist, and rapid results coach, and I'm so excited to be featured on Energize You TV. Thank you so much, Angel Marie, for creating this space that really just uplifts the entire frequency of humanity. Today, I want to give you a quick tip, one of my favorites. When we're talking about manifestation, of course, you've probably heard it's really important to be crystal clear about your vision, what you want, right? But the biggest mistake I see people make is that if you imagine ordering from the universe like you'd order from a restaurant, and you have the waiter come up and say, "What would you like tonight?" Most of us are ordering something like, "I just don't want tacos." The universe cannot deliver you not tacos. So I'll invite you to take a quick look at your goals or your vision board or something like that and ask yourself how it feels to you. When you say it, do you say something like, "I want enchiladas"? Or do you say, "I don't want tacos"? It'll make all the difference for you. Thank you so much, Angel, for this amazing opportunity. I can't wait for you to all watch our full episode. Let's rise and shine and align together.
Beautiful, beautiful, right? I mean, she was awesome. And can't wait to see her next week. So go ahead and check her out if you'd like beforehand. Many of you call me and tell me you love that I give that for the next week. So that's about Andy. So let's just jump right back in right now as we move to the next segment, which is about the reset. Because we want to reset our energies because we understand that that is a constant thing to do is for that. So what we want to do now is the energy clearing and reset. So take a deep breath in through your nose. You have nose hairs for a reason. In through your nose, close your mouth, and breathe out. And again, take another breath in. And as you hear my voice, feel my voice. Feel how this vibration is coming through. And for 30 seconds, I want you to rhythmically breathe in and breathe out. And I'm going to ask that if you're seeing me and watching me, you're seeing, and I'm releasing and letting go of any and all energies, vibrational fields, belief systems, ancestral energies, any energies that are not in accordance with your highest self we released and let go, changing the form of it, not releasing, letting go, remember, but change the form of it to this beautiful energy as you breathe in with love and light, celebration, energy of healing, and beautiful relationship to how you show up and serve. Beautiful. Breathe in again and breathe out. Thank you so much for being here because energy can shift in 30 seconds or less if you let it. Meaning, what does that mean? That actually means if you actually pay attention and remember to what? To stop and do the breaths and stop your nervous system. It really does help. And I see it all the time. So let's jump. We're into the next segment. I'm so excited to go to the next segment. And the next segment is the Reiki for Life segment. And that's what we're up to right now. And that Reiki segment is, oh my gosh, have you ever had a Reiki session? If you've never had a Reiki or any energy healing, go and get something from someone that you really absolutely can resonate with. Now, Reiki is a Japanese technique, and it is an old technique, and it's a relaxation. It promotes healing through gentle touch. And a key concept in Reiki is that it's the life force energy. And that's your chi, your prana. Everybody has that, right? Everybody has chi. Everybody has prana. We all have energy. We know that everything has energy. But you know what? And and it flows through us all the time. That's quantum physics, can't be denied or argued. That is how it is. And this energy, and when this energy is low, what happens? We get tired, anxious, and most importantly, just like Dr. Combs is going to talk about, we get what? Uninspired. We don't want to move. It's just really hard for us. So in that being said, and how we go through that is our brains, when we get stressed, goes to flight or fight. We don't want flight or fight, right? We want to rest and digest, and that means in that restful place. And Reiki helps you to do that, and it sharpens your focus. It combats that burnout and that stress, and it really helps us with re-energizing your system. So if you're ready to jump in and get a Reiki session, get out there, and you can do it online too with a distant healing through me also. But I just love you so much. Go and get it. If you're not here local, go and try it, because it really, taking the time for yourself is not selfish. It's a foundational. Reiki helps you remember your own inherent worth. And I want that from you, right? It helps you not leave such a footprint either. And if you're ready to go to level 1 Reiki, I'm here to teach it to you. We have Reiki shares every month. So when you're ready to go, I'm here for you as a Reiki master teacher for almost 30 years. So Reiki will help you to get through that. Now, I really like this quote. The first step to igniting inspiration is clearing the static. Think about how much static do we have right now? It's like a lot. And you know what? Next up is Brenda's coming up, and she's coming up next. But the next is the crystal connection. And we're going to dive right into that. And this is a naturally formed, and it forms perfect mirrored like cubes, this crystal. I'm not going to tell you until we're going to come right back after this commercial message. And we'll run right into that. So
traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
you know how it is. Everything's going digital. Take a picture of that. It's a beautiful digital card. Tell Preston in Canada that I sent you and get the angel discount. Everything's going to digital, so you might as well, right? So let's dive right into the next segment. And the next segment is pyrite. That's the crystal connection. Now, pyrite is powerful, right? Because it's like fool's gold. It is. And that's the crystal. I'm gonna have to leave that. Okay, so the crystal. Now, this one is fool's gold. It is one of the first things 20 years ago that I bought from my center, Lightworker's Gifts, that I opened 20 years ago. Yeah, we have to have an anniversary. I haven't had it yet. 20 years ago. Now, this goes in my room, and it stays right there. When I do the Tai Chi, when I do all of my stuff, that stays there. Plus, I have this one that stays right here on my monitor, right there, so I look at it every day. It's powerful because the fool's gold, it actually is fool's gold, okay, but it prevents energy leaks from your brain, your mind, and your body. It also blocks negative energy. And then this one is over there on my other counter. I didn't even realize I had so many of it. But the thing is that vibration, it creates the beauty. It's an action anchor. So high performers use these to trigger habits. Placing pyrite on your desk trains your brain to link that visible spark to immediate commitment and execution and profitability. So if you're an entrepreneur, where's your foosball? Where's your pyrite? You should have one. So grab one today. Now, science says that it's a high-powered, it's in lithium batteries, so it's powerful one. And look at this, a fool's gold was used by early explorers to start fires because it sparks. Is that crazy? Isn't that awesome? I love that one. So that's all about, and you know what? I want to thank you for being here, because that's all about the beauty of the crystal. So remember to anchor your energy and and your vision will be like so crystal clear. So thank you for being here. I see you, I celebrate you, and I would not be hitting 75,000 views a month, 3.3 million minutes viewed a month if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. I love your trap fingers. Thank you so much for those also. And as we move on, we're getting ready. We're getting ready for the amazing Brenda is going to be coming on, and she's going to be highlighting how to manifest and her story. I can't wait. So let's just bring her on right now. There she is. Welcome, welcome, Brenda, Dr. Combs. How are you today?
Hi, my angel. I'm so happy to be here. I'm really grateful to be here. I've loved you for decades. So
Aww.
thank you for inviting me into this beautiful, energetic space. I love your energy.
Oh, you are welcome. It has been a decade. We've known each other a long time. I'm so happy you finally made it on this show after 7 seasons. So please tell the viewers, the listeners, who are you?
My name is Dr. Brenda Combs. I am the ambassador of inspiration. And my mission, my calling in life is to inspire others that no matter what you have endured, as long as you make the right choice, do the right thing, and never give up, you already have what it takes to turn your goals into reality.
It is so true. And you live, where do you live?
I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm actually in Levine right now. I'm in the fastest growing city in the country.
Oh, is it? Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, fabulous. Awesome. Well, let's just dive right in. But I want to say thank you to Ramona and to Alyssa and Linda, Ramona and John for being on the chat fingers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
for sharing, because, that is just so powerful when you do that. So let's just jump right into inspiration, because that's why everybody's here. They're like, yeah, we want to get those golden nuggets from this doctor. What does she have to say? Now, this I really like. Inspiration is not about waiting for a strike. Ooh. It's about turning your vibration, your frequency, so that the signal for success comes in clear every single time. That means.
Yes. So essentially, the passion becomes the magnet, and the magnet is attracted to the energy that you're either seeking, running to, or running from. And what I have learned very clearly is that if your focus is on that positive energy, you're going to continue moving in that forward direction. And that changes everything, because that's going to give you the inspiration, the hope, the joy. And, when I was listening to you earlier, when you showed, starting at the bottom where 20 was like pain and sorrow, and it really spoke volumes to me, because if you are in that top percent of compassion and peace, that's where I am now. If I would have had that knowledge 20 years ago, I would have overcame my addiction and homelessness a long time ago, because it wasn't the addiction and the homelessness. It was the energy from within me. It was the negativity. I was only focusing on the shame and the guilt. So I couldn't even get to that higher level of vibration of peace and compassion, because I was suffocating in my own inspiration, if you will. Like I just had given up and not realizing I had the power the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. Like there's no special pill. I had the power the entire time. That energy has always been within me from the moment that I was born. But, working and listening to you, what I've realized is that I have to put it into motion, because if I don't put it into motion, I'm stagnant, and I'm going to stay down at that bottom vibrational level of pain, sorrow, guilt, and it makes it so much more difficult to get to that top level. But now that I'm at that top level, and all of you out there listening, you too can get to that top level. You already have that level of magnetic energy within you. Now you work with Angel, work with people that are in that industry that are going to help you realize what you already have from within you. It's going to change your life. And you're going to feel as happy as I am right now sitting here as the ambassador of inspiration, because I went from that lower level all the way to the top. And let me tell you, my friends, it is a joyous feeling to have that peace, that love, and that compassion on a daily level. I
Beautiful,
absolutely love it.
beautiful, beautiful. And I love how you took that chart and you understood, but because we all do have it in. And I've watched you for a decade, more than a decade, and just so adore you and love what you're doing because your nonprofits and what you do to help the homeless. And can you just touch a little bit, because you're the ambassador of inspiration? Why do they call you that? Or how did you get that? Let's go there first and talk about that before we go on to your other books and all of that. So go ahead and do that.
So, real quickly, when I overcame my 10 years of homelessness and addiction, trauma, suicide, I got back into society, got an education, and then I realized that I had something special within me to give back to others. That was my inspirational vibration to be compassionate. And so I started going out buying food on my own and passing it out to the community. And I've been doing it for over 10 years now, giving back to the community, not only food and other resources, but actually physically engaging in actual conversation to let them know that I love them, that I care about them, and they already have it inside of them to make their dreams become a reality, leading by example.
Yeah, I mean, that is beautiful because you put out emails and some stuff on Facebook and stuff, and I always look and if I can make it, but if I can't, but I always in there with you and holding that space. And I think that's beautiful what you're
Thank
doing
you.
and how you're doing that to help. And you gave me a quote, and I love this quote from your book. A true shero, and you're going to talk about what that means also. Shero, there you go. Get that book out, please. Doesn't wait for the spotlight. She builds her own stage. Yes, I love that. She builds her own stage, invites others to shine, and turns her story into someone else's survival guide. Tell me about that.
Yeah, building your own stage means yes, many doors and windows may get shut and not open for you. So what? You've got the ideas, you've got the energy, you've got the compassion, you have the drive. So build your own stage, build your own business, build your own block. Whatever it is that you want, build it. Don't wait, because waiting, nothing's ever going to happen. Get out of the solution, get out of the problem and get into the solution. I wanted to write a book about women empowering others. It was never going to happen if I didn't get out there, talk, use my voice, use the energy that I've been blessed with to collaborate, connect, and then share this experience with the world.
Beautiful. And there's how many other women on this one?
There are 10 other women in this book who have shared their story from, many, many, many young girls. We write journals and diaries and we create vision boards. They took it to the next level of taking all of those journals and diaries and vision board and actually putting in the footwork and making their businesses become successful. And there are 6 and 7 figure revenue income earning women in this book who were transparent and vulnerable and shared not just the successes, but the struggles, because it's not an easy journey, but it is a doable journey. And they all did it with love and compassion and wanting to help and inspire other women.
Beautiful, beautiful. Could you give us maybe one of the things that really came out for you that the listeners are going to really lean into that they all did? Maybe one thing that is an actionable, doable step for the viewers to get that inspiration when you don't feel inspired, right? How do you get there?
Right. The one thing that all 10 of the authors, and myself included, had in common was the fact that we were knocked down 6 times, we got up 7 times. That's the answer. We just never gave up. Yeah, we may have had to cry and dust ourselves off, and maybe that idea didn't work, but we just kept getting up and trying again. And that is that resilient vibration, that never giving up. Because if we were to give up on the fall number 8, we never know if we were going to make it on number 9. And that's the one thing that everyone had in common: never give up.
And I really want to piggyback on that a little bit for you viewers, because it's never giving up. Okay, but how do you do that? You ask for help. There's one of your biggest keys. Talk about that, because there is a community. No matter what, there is a community somewhere. And if you're on here right now, we're your community. You reach out to us.
Yeah, that's right. The other thing is that oftentimes we feel that we're alone. And in truth, we're not alone, because there are other people on the same journey, in the same position, or have been there, and they're the leaders that you need to reach out to. These are the mentors, the life coaches. These are the energy conductors that you need to reach out to, because they've been there and they've paved the way. You know, there's a saying that says, seldom have we ever seen a person fail if they thoroughly follow the path that's been laid before them. So, Angel, you're the energy conductor that lays the path for people to follow, because you've been down that trail. That's the same thing with these women and all of your listeners out there. If they follow the path that's been laid down by those of us who've already walked the plank, it gives them a good roadmap, and to avoid some of the obstacles. It gives them that connection, and it also lets them know, hey, you're not alone. I'm here. We support each other. And that's a big thing about being a shero, is that you don't have to do it alone. It's a sisterhood and a community of women who want to help others, not gatekeep, but want to give away what we've been given, what we've been blessed with from the very beginning.
And if you're wondering, viewers, if you're a shero, you are, because you're here. And remember, they are resilient, they keep going, and they keep moving. And if you're here for a reason. If you're feeling alone, you're going through something, reach out to either one of us. We're always there. And I really like this quote: the secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old habits, but building new ones. Tell me, give me something that they can do to build a new one. They see that they're in this, I like to call it loops, because it's energy. It really is energy loops that we keep ourselves in, and we can't seem to break it out. So give us, how do we do that?
You basically have to get out of the same playground. You've got to change playgrounds. You got to change playmates. You need to surround yourself with people who have that high energy, people that you look up to, people who are doing things that motivate you, that inspire you. Because if you stay stagnant, nothing changes if nothing changes, as the old saying goes. That's why you have to make a change. If that means hiring a business coach, a mentor, a life coach, hiring Angel Marie to be your energy conductor. I mean, that's really is what it's going to take, because otherwise, if you don't change those situations, if you don't have an open mind, if you're not willing to take a chance on yourself, no one else is going to take a chance on you. It starts from within. And still, I go back to that chart of going from that lower level of shame and guilt and realizing, okay, I'm the master of my destiny. I'm the one that's in control. And if I don't take a stand now, I'm not going to change anything.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. I love that. And I really love this study, because it kind of goes into what you're just talking about. In 2021, the Academy of Management Journal, that proved that the behavior and seeking that improvement, or let's do another one, because I'm having challenges on that.
That's okay.
The University of Pennsylvania came out in 2013, and they proved that self-compassion following a setback, instead of self-criticizing, is the greatest predictor of motivation, inspiration, and it is the effect. Now, the validation it needs is what? The enthusiasm. So when you screw something up, is what they're saying. Something happens. Get
Right.
enthusiastic. Oh, I'm going down this road now.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, what I add to that is, yeah, everybody makes mistakes. You're going to make some big mistakes, some little mistakes, some financial mistakes. Acknowledge it. Feel what it feels like. But here's the answer. Now get out of the problem and get into the solution. Because if you're staying in the problem, you're never going to move forward. Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, try something different, try something new, reach out to someone, but get out of the problem and into the solution. That's the only answer.
And one of the biggest keys is having that shiro, that other person. I know I have
Yeah.
one person I call Lisa and go, Lisa. And we both, Lisa, I just gotta get this off my, and I just
Right.
gotta go, ma, 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 ma. And then I'm like, whew, let's release and remove all of that energy. I made a mistake.
Right.
I'm on another path.
Right. It's having a safe accountability partner or coach or mentor or conductor or friend or someone who's going to be authentic and honest and not an enabler, but someone who will hold you to that level of a higher standard so that you will stay in the solution and get out of the problem. Stop
Absolutely.
blocking yourself, but you
And
need someone
I'm
to help you.
yes, and I am, and Linda Mardell, is she is saying that she is just finished reading the book and she loves the stories.
Oh,
So that
thank
is awesome.
you.
She's reading it right now.
Awesome. We really appreciate it. I mean, it was a dream and a vision from 2015, and I feel like the right women just fell into place for this particular book. And women from all walks of life, from cancer survivors to starting a business, to losing a business, to getting ripped off, to starting all over, to creating multiple businesses. I mean, nothing's impossible, and especially for a
Nothing is.
shero.
Yes, nothing is. And I really like this quote too, is energy and persistence conquers all things.
Yeah,
Tell us about that. Tell us
that's
about that.
That's like, I don't know if you can actually see it, but there's a sign behind me that says never give up. And that is my motto. That's what persistence is never giving up. If one thing doesn't work, then I'm going to try something else. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to try a different avenue. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to go join a different networking group or another sisterhood, or I'm going to exercise, or I'm going to reach out to the person who has all of the answers is Angel Marie, because she's got that great energy to help me align myself with how to be able to move forward and use my energy in a constructive manner and hold myself accountable. Because again, nothing's impossible.
No, it really isn't. It's limitless. And you're an
Right.
author. You're an
Yes.
author.
Yes, I am.
You're a publisher.
Yes. BRC Publishing. This book, in 72 hours, became #4 international bestseller, and it's published through BRC Publishing. I started my publishing company in 2015, and I've published roughly around 40 books, and for 20 different authors, as well as books that I've published myself. So, and if anyone is looking to be a shero in the next volume, I'm opening it up next week. So we'll be doing volume 2 that will be released in the spring of 2026. So
I want to be. I want to be.
got you, my angel. Of course you are.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun to do that. We'll have to talk about that. That's awesome.
Yes.
So as we move on, let's give them, you also work with people one-on-one and you help
Mhm.
people. So tell me about where they were, and after you worked with them, how did you get them here? And give them a couple of actions that the viewers can do right now that helps their boost their inspiration. Because I always say motivation is when you don't have any more clothes and you got to go do the laundry. That's motivation, because you're like, you're coming from a lack.
Yeah.
Inspiration's different. So tell us about that.
And so when I mentor or coach people to inspire them, it's really to get down to what exactly is the goal. because you can take the dream, but if you don't have the goal and you don't have at least the steps of what to do to be successful, then you're just going to be running in circles. And a lot of times, what I find is people have great ideas, but they don't know how to manifest it into actionable steps. What I offer is the ability to hear what you're trying to complete. And then let's combine that with how can you take actionable steps to reach those goals and dreams so that it becomes a reality.
Awesome, awesome. I love that. And give me one more other one that I can do right now that helps me get inspired for whatever I'm doing right now.
The first thing that you can do is ask yourself, how are you feeling? How do you want to feel? And what is it going to take for you to feel that? How are you holding yourself back? And what can you do right now to enable yourself is to give yourself a positive affirmation. I believe in myself and my ability to do my best because I'm intelligent and I'm capable of achieving greatness. Take a deep breath. Take in all of the positivity and then blow out the negativity. And if you have to repeat it over and over again, I believe in myself and my ability to do my best. I'm intelligent and capable of achieving greatness. You're going to start believing it because that's exactly what I did. And one day I literally believed it. I didn't have to force feed it to myself. I believed that I am intelligent and I'm capable of achieving greatness. And I do it every day. And if I can do it, you can do it, and all of your listeners can do it. You do it every day, Angel. I do it every day, and so can everyone else. That's the key.
It's the
Believing in yourself.
And you know, your story of being homeless and everything that you went through. I mean, we could go on and on. I get that. I mean, you were on food stamps. You were on government assistance. I've been there. I've been on food stamps. I've been on government assistance.
Yeah, I lived in the projects. I lived under the bridge. I mean, total
you
homeless.
were homeless. I've
it.
never been homeless. I've never been homeless.
Yeah.
But I'm. The thing is, though, is viewers, what we're saying is no matter your situation, nothing is permanent.
Right. It's
And when
temporary.
it's everything. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent.
Nothing.
And when you have the right people, when you can ask for that help, and that's what Dr. Combs is saying, and she's an expert at it. And that's why she's written all these books and helps people. Do you want to give us your free gift now and tell us what that is?
Yes, so you can reach out. Angel's going to put the link in there, and I'm going to give everyone who reaches out to me a free copy of the Shiro ebook. And if you're interested in any of the other books and guides that I have, I'm a very generous giver because I've been blessed and I'm happy to help in any way that I can. So if you click on that link, the book will come to you. And if there's anything else that I can do to help you, please reach out. I'm always willing to give because I've been so blessed and so grateful to have amazing women in my life like Angel, who loved me from the moment she met me, who never made me feel judged. I've always felt valued, loved, and important. I can be in a bad mood and I get around you and your energy is just, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel better. So I love you, Angel.
I love you right back. And your story is amazing, and how you help others is totally amazing too. And do you have any other final words that can help? Because I really, I like this one too. The power of Shiro isn't in what she has, and it is what she gives, how she rises, and how she never refuses to quit. And I know we said it again, but I want to reiterate it.
Yes, the power of a Shiro is really being able to rise, to shine, to align together, to believe in ourselves and never give up, because you already have inside of you what it takes to be happy, to live a peaceful life, and to make your goals and dreams become a reality. And that doesn't always mean money. Because if you have peace, compassion, love, and joy, you're the wealthiest person on earth. Because you can't buy that type of of comfort and daily living and love. All of the other things that come along with that are just the icing on the cake. That's
It
just the
really,
bonus that you get,
it
period.
really is. It really is
Isn't
the
it?
bonus. It is.
Right.
I love that. So go ahead and get that, and go ahead and also check out her website. Also, oh, excuse me, that's Andy's from. I apologize. I'm going the wrong way. And check out her website, which is
Yep.
brendacombs.com.
You can reach me at
And then email,
drbrendacombs.com.
and then Dr. Combs, you can go ahead and email her and any questions or any way that you can help with some of this nonprofit that she goes and gives food and stuff, because she's
Yes.
so powerful. And I so appreciate. Now we might be bringing Dr. Combs back when we start to dance. We'll see if she wants to come and move with us. But right now I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for being here as we move to the next segment. Bye, honey. Thank you so much for
Love
being
you.
here. Let's bring her back, right? She was a world of inspiration, right? I mean, wow. Huge, huge. So let's go to the next segment. And our next segment right now is the meditation. Now, many of you love, love, love this transmission. It's not a meditation, it's really a transmission. And this is powerful. So I want you to take a deep breath. And as you take this deep, beautiful breath, and this is the final alignment. This is the activation, calibration, transmission to seal the strength for the next week. I want to seal that for you. So take a deep breath and let it out. There you go. One more time. Relax your vibrational field. And as you start to relax, feel my words, don't just hear them. And as you feel these words, now we're going to remove, release, and let go and change the form of the energy. And as we change the form, you're going to breathe in and imagine this infinite energy of healing, abundance, great relationships. Imagine the way to show up all the time in the service that we serve. Creating those beautiful relationships, having those mundane tasks so easy throughout the day, and saying they're easy. And feeling that energy coming through for that energy of healing, that infinite energy of healing flowing through you now, integrating, activating your highest. And let the gentle waves come through you with the abundance, with that beautiful feeling of abundance and joy as we step into more and more about breathing in the abundance, the riches, the fortunes, the profits, the wealth. Breathe in the enlightenment of the awakening, of that spiritual growth. Feel my words as you're saying this to the universe, to God, to your higher self, however you say it. Being in the oneness of this wonderful energy transmission as it's starting to transmute the lower vibrations as you hear, as you breathe into wellness, vitality, breathe into the muscle strength, breathe into that fitness, that strong endurance, and breathe into that rejuvenation, that wholeness, that perfection, that I see you in your higher self. Your God sees you as that perfection, as that. Breathe it in, that royalty. You are that, and you deserve the very best, and you have the very best. Breathe in as it's starting to anchor, lock, and seal this energy down to the subatomic layer, all the way down to the subatomic layer, to every cell nuclear, to every system, to every organ. Breathe it into every DNA and RNA. Breathe that in with that love and that joy. Good. You feel that. Feel that. And just breathe in that intuitive intelligence. And also breathing in the guidance, the wisdom, the intuitive awareness, that psychic sense of understanding, knowing, and connecting to your source to increase your intuition, your inner knowing, that feeling that comes around, that you just know it. You just know it. You just know it. Breathe. And let it out. Feel your vibration. And let this help you throughout the next week until I get to see you again. And start to come back now. And as you're coming back, and you're coming back, being in that oneness of coming back, thank you so much as you're come back completely 100% and came back. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. And you know what? I thank you for being here and being in that transmission and feeling that, because I celebrate you and can see you. And I appreciate all of who you are. And just to remember that I am here and I'm going to be here. So you catch the wisdom wave with these amazing guests every Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific. This isn't just a show. No, it's not. It really is a movement, and it is a global movement. And remember too, your energy is the music of your life. Keep it tuned. Keep it flowing and keep it shining bright. I'll be here right here every Thursday just for you at 11 o'clock Pacific with guests from around the world. That's going to bring you those golden nuggets, those wisdoms, and that wisdom, that energy, that's going to help to lift you up. People tell me that they love this because it lifts them up through the next week. It's like every week they love to come here and get that transmission of the energy. And a reminder to drink water because it's so important. And you know what? You listeners, you viewers, you have a story, you have a message. And the world needs to hear you. So reach out to me. I'd love to have you featured right here on Energize You TV with me. And remember too, until I get to see you next time, keep igniting your energy, activating your joy, activate it, be one with that joy, and always elevate your abundance in all ways, because I love you that much. And next week, we're going to have the amazing Andy come back on, and she's going to talk about manifesting. You don't want to miss next week. Share this with everyone. I love you that much. And now we're going to go right into the song, because this song is powerful. And I absolutely wrote this song. So look at, I think Brenda's going to come back on. She's going to sing and dance to this. Okay, let's dance it out. Listen to the words. I sing it just for you.
Ambition, fire and soul. Look within your heart. Let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want. Show them what you got. Take it to the top. Don't you ever stop. Shine.
Everybody shine it.
Shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine.
Woo, woo, woo.
Shine. Shine on. Looking for the answers. Seeking you will find. Open up your heart. Leave it all behind. Smile and laugh. Always give back. Glowing like a star. Show them who you are. Shine. Shine
out.
Shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine. Shine. Shine on. You're the secret. You're the answer. You know who you are. Look within you. Breathe and focus. You're a shining star.
You're the shining star. You're the shining star. You're the shining star. Yes. Thank you for playing, Brenda.
Raise your
Thank you so
vibration.
much for playing. I love you. And I love
you.
all of you. Oh my gosh, I love all of you. And so
Don't you worry, don't you fake it, be just who you are.
and being here today. Remember to keep shining bright. You are amazing. Until next week, love you.